Contraband Beauties. Welcome to day 5,299 of this quarantine. I don't even know. So today I wanted to talk about two things. An important step in skincare that we're all probably skipping, but it's actually kind of important. And what this is going to look like after the lockdown is sort of taken off and we are allowed to go back to normal. All right, so let's get to it. The first thing I want to talk about is SPF. Yes, unbelievable but true. We still need to use some SPF because we're at home and we're exposing ourselves to a lot of blue light from all of our screens and our computers, and we're on it now more than ever. So studies have shown that blue light can affect us and that we need to still do a little bit of protection from it. So right here, I just squirted a little bit of this Beautycounter's Dew Skin. It's moisturizing coverage with broad spectrum SPF 20. So, I mean, I really love it. I love how it just kind of melts into my skin and it's moisturizing. So that's a step that we can skip / add SPF to. So just going to kind of finish that off. So there we go. All right, I got all my SPF on and I really like the fact that this one has the iron oxide in it, which is what's important for the protection of the blue light. So that's pretty cool. I like it. Easy peasy, 2 seconds. Now I'm just going to do a little bit of under eye because you never know when somebody's gonna try and zoom you without giving you the heads up. So you kind of want to be sitting around kind of ready for that. And as you saw, I like to do the concealer up because years and years of pulling down cannot be good for that delicate area under your eyes. So I'll just show you how I like to sort of tap in. I'm gonna use this brush to help because we're all keeping our hands away from our face. I'm probably gonna do up a little bit here too. Give it a little blendy blend. It's just so deliciously smooth. We got that little, they call the beauty triangle, right? Okay, I'm gonna do the other side. Okay, now just to help set that just a little bit, I'm gonna use a little bit setting powder under the eye and actually on the lid too, because I'm going to have a little fun. I love how the Dew Skin leaves you just so like glowy and pretty and you can barely tell it's there, which I like. I like my freckles. Sometimes I call them fleckles because they're little flecks of cuteness. That's just me though. Embrace your flaws. It's not a flaw, they're freckles. Who's calling them flaws? Anyways, also wanted to discuss what we're gonna do when the lockdown is lifted. It's not gonna be, boom, everything's normal. Safety precautions, not just for ourselves, but for others. Yeah, we might end up having to go back out with masks. So what are we gonna do with our makeup when we have more masks to wear and we still want to, you know, look good? And it's actually, all the attention's gonna be on our eyes. So let's get some mascara on here just to help open up that eye. Boop. What is life after lockdown? Guessing it's gonna look a little something like this.
So this is just from a piece of cloth found around the house, nothing fancy or special, but it's going to work great for the purposes of this tutorial. Alrighty, so what's going to happen after lockdown, right? Masks, our focus will be on our eyes. Yes, of course, so it's a good time to play around. What can we do or play around with this mask here? We've got a lot of colors going on and we might think let's do, you know, the green or the red and it's prominent. So I think we should go for a color that's not quite as obvious, kind of like this little lilac or purple that we see here. It's a little more subtle, only because there's less of it. So let's go with that, okay? Gonna start by grabbing some eyeshadow, and it's just the light colored kind of all over base. Matches your skin tone, makes it a lot easier to blend afterwards, which a lot of you probably know, but if you don't, now you do. So just gonna swipe everywhere. Light base is pretty good. Okay, cool. Next we're gonna grab the light little soft lilac from Beautycounter as well that matches that. And it's got a little bit of shimmer to it. And we're gonna just pat, swipey. See that? It's a very soft lilac. Also gonna grab a little bit more and do a little bit in that inner corner right here. Everyone, you know, been highlighting since like 2008. Every YouTuber makeup artist loves that.
That's probably gonna happen in real life sometimes.
Okay, let's get back to it. And we're going to start off with grabbing some smoldering eyeliner from Beautycounter. I love that they call it smoldering because it's going to start a fire if you're not careful. So let's get that eyeliner on here. This is my version of the, I call it like feathered eyeliner. It's what I like to call it. Some people say the smoky eye, but no, I'm going to stick with my feathered eyeliner look. It's one of the easiest ways to do that look without getting caught up in like the perfection of it all. I'm just gonna grab this other brush right here to really help finish this look off, or at least this liner off. It's so important to get this really buffed out a lot. It's the difference between amateur and professional. I cannot stress this enough, how important this brush is. Okay, another important brush is this angled brush, and I love this brush to finish off this feathered eyeliner look. This is what we use for our top eyeliner lid. And as you can sort of see, sorry about that, I don't know why I didn't focus. This is really important to use on the top liner, so I'm just gonna get some of this kind of dark, not black, but very close to black, grayish eyeshadow that I'm using as eyeliner. We're just gonna sort of bounce it on there, starting from the outside and kind of bringing it all the way out to that outer edge, this corner, as you can see here. And notice the color, it's a lighter color. It's not, again, not black, but if we just sort of like pounce or dab it on, it's a wonderful way to do a liner without getting crazy about it being perfect. So let's just speed it up here. Just grab some spray to wet the brush just a little bit. This really helps add in sort of intensity and kind of grabbing power for that shadow to finish off that liner. See, it makes this a little bit more intense, but not by much. Perfect amount of intensity, I guess. Okay, finish that corner off. Cool, so this is kind of an exciting thing to think about. Taking social distancing into account, something we can try. Magnetic lashes. Yes. Can you believe it? Yeah, I can. Yay. I never liked these beforehand because they were always really obvious, but now they're going to be far away from each other. It'll be a great time to introduce these back into our life. So we're just going to do the top layer. We're going to lay it on the top and go get our bottom layer and gently bring it under so that they clip together around your lashes. Okay. Cool, right? Far away. Doesn't matter if it's perfect because you'll be back there. It doesn't matter. Okay, so next we need to do is just a little bit of mascara in the inner corners. It really helps to kind of give a more cohesive look with the rest of the lashes. You can't just walk out with like half super dark eyelashes and not the inner corners. So let's do a little sweepy sweep on the bottom. Very easy, natural look daytime that's complementary to our mask. Alrighty, so if you want to make it even a little bit more dramatic, you can always pop a little bit more into those creases for some depth. Okay, cool. And just 1 second to do my other eye. And there you have it. Really cool. Putting these lashes on. I haven't used them in quite some time, so that was really fun. Now, one more thing, and Beautycounter eyeliner. Yes, if you really want to dramatize this guy up, we can pop some on, and this time you get a little cheat sheet because you have the liner, the feathered liner from before, already there. So no freaking out. You can be quick about this. Remember those old coloring books? You just kind of fill in all the lines and you have your little cheat sheet right here. So you don't need to stress. All you got to do is just get in there. Okay, so I'm just going to finish this up. nighttime look and then my daytime look, right? Easy peasy, guys. Oh, and also, mark my words, this is going to be our future, guys. We're going to be rocking our Fendi masks. There you have it. We're going to be flossing from 6 feet away. Thanks, guys. Please like, subscribe, and thank you so much for staying home and makeuping with me. Bonus footage if you stuck around till the end. I wanted to show off my micro green peas. This has been so much fun and amazingness to be doing during this quarantine, because you don't only, want to rely on beauty on the outside, but also putting beauty on the inside like these guys do. So much fun growing them, and then super easy, just trim, pop it on a dish or even saute them a little bit. They're pretty awesome. So gorgeous to do. Awesome. Thanks for sticking around, guys. What's up, dog?